Hey there, awesome loves and all my shiny lights. So I am getting ready to do the video. If I make any mistakes, there is no take two. It is what it is. I don't know how to video edit, so we're gonna do the best that we can. If I make any mistakes, we're just gonna move forward, okay? All right. So how I lost 20.4 pounds already by using the Healthy app. HEALTHI. You should download it if you're interested in shedding some pounds actually without having to exercise. So, I was on the National Center for Health Statistics, and the average female, my height, I'm almost 5'7", like 5'6" and 3/4, should they say should weigh 166.2 pounds. And then I seen on some other sites where female my height should weigh about 143 pounds. I'm not going to make it about race, just a female, period, could weigh as small as 143 pounds, my height. I had reached 136 pounds before in my life, and I did not lose it the right way, and I was sick on the inside. And I actually have pictures, and I see myself. I'm very sick on these pictures, but I hid it very well. So do this the correct way. If you're serious about it, take it serious, and it's going to take some time to do this, and you have to be invested. If you're not going to take it serious, if you're not going to invest your time in it, don't do it. So let's talk about, for the first thing here, I want to talk about some examples of some meals that I eat daily. So let's start with a breakfast, a typical breakfast of mine. I would have a banana. You should only have one banana a day. I know people say, oh, bananas are healthy for you. You should only have one banana a day because of the sugar that's in bananas. I'll have a packet of maple or brown sugar oatmeal, grapes, and water or coffee with just cream in it. So that is a typical breakfast of mine in the morning. Here's another example of a breakfast. A Honeycrisp apple with a tablespoon of peanut butter. Two turkey sausage links. Jimmy Dean makes some really good turkey sausage patties and links, and so does Bob Evans. So turkey sausage links. A half a cup of cottage cheese. If you don't like cottage cheese, you can eat a cube of Kobe cheese, but just a serving, just a serving. And here is an example of a lunch that I would have. I would have a healthy choice bowl or meal, a string cheese, fruit, strawberries that have grapes. The fruit has strawberries, grapes, and blackberries, and a water. Here's another example of a lunch: a turkey sandwich with wheat bread, a half a tablespoon of mayo and mustard, romaine lettuce and tomatoes to make it a hearty sandwich and to get you full, and a half cup of cottage cheese, and I use the 1 or 2% cottage cheese, and I drink a full bottle of water. And also, I cannot stress this enough. You should drink 5 to 7 bottles of water a day, or half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water a day. And no, I am not a dietitian. No, I am not a professional, but I have been tracking weight since I've been very young, because at some point in my young life, I was obsessed with losing weight. And I'm just so glad that God has saved me and delivered me from that, because I was doing things all the wrong way. So here's an example of a dinner. Like yesterday, no, not yesterday, day before yesterday, I had salmon. I fried the salmon in olive oil. I do not use veggie oil. It's too heavy for me. Veggie oil I can't stand veggie oil, so I use canola or corn oil. I think they do have the same caloric intake. However, they seem lightweight to me when I'm frying anything in it. But for the most part, I use olive oil for everything. So salmon, broccoli. I find myself eating meals with just my meat, my protein, and my veggies these last few months. I do not necessarily need a carb like a potato or a rice, or you have a macaroni and cheese or something like that. I really don't have to have that carb with my dinner. So a meat and a veggie. And then I like to eat sweet potatoes. So instead of having a regular potato, I would have a sweet potato instead of a regular potato. So that's just an example of one of my meals. And like yesterday, here's a good example of my meal. I had 2 pieces of whiting fried in oil, olive oil, and then I had or French fries. It says on the bag to make 15 or French fries. I made 15 Orada French fries, which is only 90 calories. So yes, I had fish and fries yesterday, but guess what? It fit into my points for the day, and it also fit into my caloric intake for the day. So you have to be serious about this, and you have to do the work. All right. Also, keep this in mind. If you are insulin resistant, you need to go to your doctor and get your sugars taken for like the last 6 months, and let your doctor give you the results of that. And that's how I found out that I was insulin resistant. And he said, "We're not going to label you diabetic. We're just going to put you on metformin." And that's probably one reason why you're not shedding the pounds like you should, because I've been eating like this, but I got stagnant and I was not losing weight. So you could be insulin resistant and don't even know it. So if you get the proper help, go to a professional, get the proper help, and don't start any diet until you seek professional help. If that's the case, if you don't know what you should be doing, you should seek professional help. I am not a professional. So yes, I found out I was insulin resistant, and that was one reason why I wasn't shedding the weight. I couldn't figure out why my stomach was not going down, and I'd been in the gym for years on top of years, and I could not get rid of this weight the correct way. I would lose a little, but I would get stagnant. So since finding out this information and being put on the metformin, the weight is shedding off. So I'm at 20 pounds. I started this. I got the information on May 28th. I started using the app on June 1st. And here we are going into August, and I'm 20.4 pounds down, and I'm doing it the correct way. Here's some more tips. I do not keep sugar in my house. We do not use sugar. Sorry, we just don't. I haven't had sugar in my house in the last 4 years, since I realized I don't really use it. And by the time it may be years before I use a bag of sugar. It's hard. I always end up throwing it away. And I do have some Morton salt in the house, but for the most part, I don't have salt in the house. Like, it takes me years to use one of those containers of Morton salt. So I don't really use salt. I do not drink milk. And even when my kids were little, I always bought 2% milk. They never drank vitamin D milk. They always drank 2% milk. And I stopped drinking milk, so I started drinking almond milk, and then also another drink for me is V8. I don't really drink juices or anything like that. So, or pop. Here's some more things. You can just find veggies. Find what you like. These are things that I like. Find what you like that will help you with your weight loss. I eat spinach. I eat a lot of broccoli. I eat zucchini. I eat asparagus. I eat broccoli. I said broccoli already, but salmon. I eat salmon burgers. I do eat fries. Like I said, I had fries yesterday. No juice. Maybe once in a while we'll have juice if maybe I'm planning a breakfast or something, or when the winter months come and we need vitamin C, I do buy orange juice and cranberry juice. But for the most part, I raise my kids on water. We do not have Kool-Aid. We made Kool-Aid a few times, but for the most part, we do not fool with Kool-Aid. It's horrible. All right. And then again, these are my opinions, but if you like I said, if you don't want to take it serious, or you don't want my advice, don't take my advice. Don't take it serious. All right. So I had lost 6 pounds before I went to see my doctor. So technically, I am actually 26 pounds down from probably February. So I did lose some weight before I had my doctor's appointment. And I'm getting ready to see him again on August 1st. And I'm excited to go in 20 pounds lighter, because he told me to take it serious. If I did not want to become a diabetic, take it serious. You definitely can beat it. And here I am doing the right thing. And I am 20 pounds down, and I'm happy about that. Okay, so and if you ask my kids right now, what do you guys mostly drink? They're going to tell you water. That's what they were raised on, and that's how we live our life. Occasionally I do have Coke for some reason. I get craving for Coke sometime. I go to McDonald's, get a Coke, fill it with ice, and I have a Coke. It's not like I don't drink pop. It's not like I don't drink juice. It's not like I don't eat a piece of cake or cookies or candy or anything like that. It's just that it's in moderation. If I bought a bag of pecan sandies a few weeks ago, and it tell you to eat 2 pecan sandies at a time for a serving. So it took me over a week to eat those pecan sandies. I ate 2 pecan sandies at a time. I mean, you have to have some type of discipline as well. And this is where intermittent fasting comes into place. I do not eat past 7 p.m. I've been like that for years. And yes, I do eat past 7 p.m. on occasion. It has to be something going on for me to eat past 7 p.m. But for the most part, from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., That's a 12-hour fast. It's that easy for me. I do a 14 hour, 16, 18, 20, 22, and a 24. The 24-hour fast is just more for a spiritual thing, for spiritual sacrifice when I do the 24-hour fasts. But for the most part, the 12 to 16-hour fast is specifically geared towards discipline and also for the weight loss. All right. I know some people don't eat past 6. I know some people that don't eat past 8 p.m. Some people say I don't eat past 10 because of their shifts that they work at work. You have to make this work for you. I'm not saying what I'm doing is going to work for you, but if you put your heart into it, you put your mind into it, and you stay positive and you're serious about losing weight, then I think my tips and advice might help you. Okay, so I don't go crazy about weighing myself every other day, every other day. When I was obsessed with losing weight, I was on the scale every single day and it was really sad. However, I weigh myself every 6 to 8 weeks and that's what I do. I don't make a big deal about weighing myself because I don't want to be obsessive with it. It's an obsessive habit for some people. Okay. So, and if these things don't work for you, there's other things you could do. There's surgeries, there's bariatric surgeries, gastric bypass, or seek some professional help if you're struggling with really losing weight. I would definitely say give this app a try. I also, before I found out about Healthy, was using Fitness Pal, which counted calories and not necessarily needed to count calories. I needed to put myself on a point system like Weight Watchers, and it has definitely worked for me. Okay, so you don't have to exercise. I do not recommend not exercising, but if you want to shed some pounds with this type of effort, with effortlessly, this app might work for you. Don't cheat yourself. Log everything that you eat, even if it's bad. I have had days where I've had a donut, like, oh my God, this is gonna be like so many points, and I eat cookies and stuff like that. I add them to my day. I don't cheat my day because I need to be honest with myself if I'm going to honestly lose this weight. All right. So I think my goal weight will probably be around about 180. I don't want to be terribly thin because I don't want to look sick at all, because you just have to grow into your weight loss and see how you're going to look. So, and this is also for health reasons. Keep your heart healthy is one reason why I get in the gym and I walk the treadmills, I run and I do the ellipticals and I do the stairs and I do weightlifting so that my heart stays healthy. All right. And like I said, I do eat bad good stuff is what I call it, cakes, donuts, bagels from time to time, but I do not go and get a bagel or a donut every single day. Like I stopped going to Dunkin' Donuts every day getting the caramel coffees, and that was contributing to my insulin resistance. Like I didn't even know that I was doing these things to myself for over a year, going to get coffee almost every single day from Dunkin' Donuts. What a bad habit for me, and that has stopped. Yes, I still go to Dunkin' Donuts from time to time to get a caramel coffee, but let me just say, I'm not asking for extra caramel. Just add cream. I don't even do the sugar. All right, so I already mentioned I don't eat past 7 o'clock. On vacation, I will. Just depends on what's going on. I already mentioned to you intermittent fasting is very important that you give yourself some type of discipline. Even if you're going to intermittent fast for 10 hours, try it. Try it. And I can't stress enough, drink 5 to 7 bottles of water a day because every meal that you eat, you should have drank a bottle of water so that it gives your body a sense of fullness as well. All right, I gave you an example of a dinner that I would have. I rarely eat bread. Um, I do not eat pork. I may eat pepperoni on pizza from time to time, but that's about it. I stopped eating pork at age 13. I was in the 8th grade, and I seen one of the most disgusting videos about pork in a health and safety video or presentation or something seminar thing we were in, and it completely grossed me out. And ever since then, I am done with pork. I don't have to have it. It is disgusting to me. All right, so with my healthy app, I started off with 42 points a day, and I found myself not even really using the 42 points a day. And then you also get an additional 42 points a week that you can borrow from when you're eating bad stuff, or you want to go out to Longhorn, or you want to go out to a restaurant and have some bad good stuff. You can borrow from those points a week and still stay on track. Um, So you do have to put your information in. I have 42 points a day. It has just changed to 39 points a day. So your points a day may be different from mine, but you do have to go in and put your information in. They'll tell you what your appropriate points are for each day and what they will allow you to borrow from each week. All right, serving sizes, people. Serving sizes. You hear people might think I'm crazy. Oh, you counted out 12 fries. You can. I always use fries as an example because some people think I can't eat fries on my diet. I have never put. I am not on a diet. This is a healthy eating lifestyle. It's not a diet. What are the first three letters in diet? DIE. Die. So most of the time you put yourself on a diet, it ends up failing. So don't be the one to fail. Take this serious. Do the work. You do have to invest in this if you're gonna make it work for you. Serving sizes. If it tells you two pecan sandies, two Oreos, one piece of cake, follow the serving sizes and you'll find yourself doing much better versus you ate an entire row of Oreos. Not a good thing. And the sugar in it is just awful. I eat pizza. I eat frozen pizza. It says eat a third of pizza, not an entire tombstone, people. So follow serving sizes. I can't stress that enough. Okay. I even stopped putting juices in alcoholic beverages. When I have alcoholic beverages, I don't really put juice in them. I just drink it straight with ice, or might have maybe like a can of Monaco or something like that. I'm getting ready to make some margaritas in August for my taco day, but at the same time, just know that it is not a habit anymore to have all these drinks with the full of sugars and whipped creams and stuff like that. And I love whipped cream drinks. Oh my God, I love whipped cream drinks, but it is just not what we're supposed to be doing. And I do not want to end up with full blown diabetes. And let me tell you another thing. Don't let somebody say, oh, because your mother had it, it's hereditary that you're going to have it. The devil is a liar. My mother suffers from diabetes, and just because she has it does not mean that I'm going to have it. So rebuke generational curses. That's not how you have to live. Just because your grandmother had this or your father had that does not mean that you have to suffer from it. So don't accept that. And I mentioned using olive oil versus the veggie oil. It's just a preference of mine. I think veggie oil is really heavy and I can't stand it. Let me see. I mentioned I still go out to restaurants. Occasionally I do go over my points for a day. But I don't say, oh my God, I messed up today. I'm not going to start my diet again until Monday. No, I start immediately back. Like every day, every minute, every second counts when you're doing this. And let me just say, I don't um, calorie count or punch in my meals on Saturday or Sunday. They are free days to me, but that does not mean I get to eat a whole pizza or I get to eat a whole birthday cake. The app still makes me very mindful, even on the days that I don't log, which are Saturday and Sundays, of what I'm doing. So I'm very mindful of my food intake all the time. Okay. Let me just say this. If you drink pop, let's say pop is your vice. Every day you have to have a soda. You're drinking two or three Pepsis. You're drinking two or three Sprites a day. It's one of the worst things that you can do is have a bad pop habit. But let me just say this. Um, Try not drinking pop for a day. Try not drinking pop for 3 days. Try not drinking it for a week. Try not drinking it for 2 weeks. And then when you get to that month's time, go back and taste your favorite drink, a Pepsi or a Sprite. You're going to realize how much sugar is in it and how horrible they actually taste. I tried to get a Sprite. This was a couple months ago, and it was so sweet. It was actually pretty disgusting, and it just tasted like some really bad flavored. I don't know. It was horrible. So if you just try just do your best and try to give it up. And it's like I quit smoking cold turkey. Everybody's not gonna be able to quit smoking cold turkey. I just thank God that I was able to. So try to quit drinking pop, juice, anything that has a lot of sugar in it, cold turkey, and see how it works for you. I'm not saying that it will work for you, but just try. All right. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying, first, be truthful with yourself. Um, Number two, take it serious. Three, exercise anyway, even if you're just doing yoga or some squats at home or walking around your basement, or take a brisk 10-minute walk, 30-minute walk. Do something. Arm lifts. You can lay in your bed and lift your legs 20 times on each side and at least get some type of exercise. Four, don't stress if you have a bad day or week. I do not log food on Saturdays and Sundays. I just mentioned that because I am human. I do like to eat. However, I eat to live, not live to eat. Number five, don't cheat. Be honest with your logs on healthy. Be honest with your logs. If you ate 20 pieces of Jolly Ranchers candy, log your 20 pieces of Jolly Ranchers candy, and it will make you mindful of just how much sugar and points that you're using for the day. So your points are very valuable. You don't want to use your points up because you decided to eat 3 donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. They're not. It's not okay. And plus, they're empty calories. You can't get full that way. And number six, regardless of how much you weigh, you are beautiful. Be happy and content. And do what's necessary for you to feel better. What's best for you? Um, it's a can versus can't. Be positive about your journey that you start and look forward to your results and greatness. You can accomplish this goal, even if it's one day at a time. You got this. So I finally did my video. Excuse the bloopers because, like I said, I did not know how to go back and fix those, but it is okay. So if you have any questions about how I use this app, or any questions about the weight loss journey, please give me a send me a message and I will reach out to you and give you some more tips. All right, guys, there's the video. I finally did it. I love you, shiny lights. Take care. Mwah, mwah, mwah.